assignment Dr. C, and the topic is the Phaistos disc. It's a disc, as you can see. The Phaistos disc is the most important example of hieroglyphic 象形文 inscription from Crete, and was discovered in 1903 in a small room by an Italian archaeologist. And here's a short video about it.
A mysterious disc, covered in strange signs, dating back to an ancient civilization over 3,000 years old. The Phaistos disc has astounded historians ever since it was discovered. It seems to have been made using techniques thousands of years ahead of its time. A cipher so puzzling, no code breaker has been able to crack it. Some suggest it's a magic talisman, others an ancient astronomical calendar, or a sophisticated navigational tool.
Okay, so let's look at the literal meanings first. A disc is a flat, thin, round object. And what is Phaistos? As you probably, okay, you don't know. The word Phaistos refers to an ancient archaeological site on the island of Crete. Here, I've circled it right here. This is a Crete island, and it's in so much fun. And this is a map of ancient Crete, and the palace of Phaistos is located right here, and it's where the Phaistos disc was found. And where was it discovered? Well, it was discovered inside a small room under the basement of the Phaistos Palace. This is the Phaistos Palace. This is the ruins, and you can see this is the entrance to the basement where the Phaistos disc was found. And when was it created? This handmade disc dated back to between 1950 BC, before century, and 14,000 BC, in the middle of or late Minoan Bronze Age. Wait, did I hear someone ask Minoan? Yes. Paige, that's a very good question. Minoan is an ancient civilization during the Bronze Age, which thrived on the island of Crete and was pretty powerful and advanced. Not very luckily, it was said to have been destroyed by the Mycenaean. This picture here shows a woman. This is a woman from the Minoan. And look closely at her hairstyle. And both Minoan men and women, they prefer to wear their hair in a long, wavy mermaid style. And one more thing that shows the prosperity of the group is that they all like to wear jewelry. And what is the disc made of? It's made of clay, and it's actually fire. Clay is like baked with fire. And why it matters? Because the disc of Phaistos is the most important example of the hieroglyphic inscription from Crete instead of from Egypt, so it's from Crete. And they are very similar to Egyptian hieroglyphic inscriptions, so they act as a pictorial symbols for words or even phrases. And what is pictographic is they are very, they, like this pictographic, they can act as, this is from Egyptian inscription, and you can say this may mean something to the Egyptians, and that we don't know. And second, why is it so important? Because it's the earliest known example of typography. Typography is the art of setting and arranging types and of printing from them. And also it's called text art. Use text to do art and printing, like this. You arrange the words to make it seem artistic. And where is the disc now? It still exists, and it's in Crete, in a museum, in an archaeological museum in Greece. And this disc, its origin and meaning and purpose, they're all unknown. So we don't know what it's for, and we don't know who created it, but we know where it was discovered. So we'll be seeing a short clip of how this object was made.
The disc displays 242 mysterious characters arranged in groups, leading in a spiral towards the center and covering both sides. Many symbols are repeated. There are 45 different signs in all. But as the potter explains, the repeating characters look exactly the same every time.
Means this is the key.
So it must have been printed.
What's interesting and you have shown here is that every example of the same sign is identical. It's the same, which is impossible to do by hand.
So, what's the deal anyway? What's written on this mysterious disc? Let's find out more about this mystifying object. Okay, so the Phaistos disc, it's about 15 centimeters in diameter. So 15 centimeters, about 15 centimeters here. And it actually has both sides with spiral. Spiral is like circle from inner to outward like this, and it has two sides. Both, we will call it A and B side. Oh, sorry. And with stamped, it looks like stamped. It's not really carved into it, so it must have a, I don't know, a model, and we can stamp into it. And there are 242 tokens. And this is one token here, this means one token, and it will be repeated throughout the spiral, the words. And they are arranged in groups. And a single spiraling line beginning at the edge and ending in the center. Here. Sorry. And each group is seen as a word. So actually this, you can see from this here, this means a word. So I have counted 1, 2, 3, and here on the side A, it has 31 words total, and on side B, it has 30 words total. And there are 45 different signs. So I will be explaining the meaning of the signs later. And most of these signs are of everyday things, like maybe the king is this one, and maybe a cow or something, I don't know, and a woman right here, a child. So, a lot of people try to crack the code and try to explain, find out what the real meanings on the disc were. And so far, more than 40 people have been made to solve, 40 attempts have been made to solve the mystery. But many decipherments are claimed, but they are not likely to succeed because they don't have enough signs to really say what these mean. And some people even believe it to be fake. It's a joke, but we don't know. And now I found one person, and he is French. And his name is Louis Godard, and his decipherment is as follows. Here, can you see? No, not really. This first one is pedestrian, and this is an arrow, and some interesting thing is, oh, and this one here, this one is actually a captive, and because you can see his hand was tied. And on the other side is this a child naked, and this is a dog. And what else? It helmet.